in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Finds his man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on third down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun to give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The give to the fullback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Commodores! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Richardson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even... Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 10 to Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sherrill. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Commodores line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Bringing the heat. Safe completion on the screen. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Powers through the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of...
Wide open, he makes the catch. They'll get him out of bounds at the 35-yard line, and that is just what the doctor ordered for this offense. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Powers forward. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. In the red area, it's Wilcox. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
49, Vanderbilt, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
49, Vanderbilt, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Touchdown, Commodores! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. Find some fresh air. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Under fire. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Using his legs, it's Wilcox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David,